All right, Big Bang. Welcome to the Dave Portnoy Show with Eddie and Company, presented by TRADEZERO.
Yeah, TRADEZERO, Eddie. I use them. Granted, I'm getting squeezed a little bit, but at least they tell you how the rules are. Everything. Market was crashing. I had to sell some. It's back up today. It's been a disaster, but at least TRADEZERO is always there. It doesn't crash. You can earn rewards with TRADEZERO. They're giving 9 pairs of Yankee tickets in the TRADEZERO Trader Suite at Yankee Stadium for the upcoming Red Sox game on Thursday, July 15th, including all you can eat and drink. Retweet and follow them and win tickets at TRADEZERO US. So that's at TRADEZERO US. Terms and conditions apply. Winners will be announced on July 14th. Plus, don't forget all new funded accounts. Get 3 months free of TRADEZERO's flagship pro platform, Zero Pro. Initial account minimum is $2,500. Eddie, the market's low. It ripped today, but it's a good time, I think, to get in. So if you haven't, what do they say? Buy low, sell high. Right now, it's kind of low. So now's your chance.
Yeah, let's do it. Buy some pen. Buy some pen.
Yeah, buy some pen. PENN. I second that emotion.
There we go. Don't just trade zero. Dave, how are we feeling? How was your weekend?
Good. I'm tired, but I'm good. I had to take some Adderall. I don't know. I think Bree got me sick in the office actually last week, so I'm just a little bit exhausted, but I'm okay. You're all over the place. I see that, and picking fights and doing your thing. So,
who was I picking fights with?
Listen, Eddie. Listen, Red Ed. Let's do it. I mean, where are you gonna start?
Well, I had a nice weekend in the Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
I was inspired. I walked out.
What is that? A Henny tattoo that you keep flashing around?
Yeah, I just got a little S&D. Shore days. I had a fun day. Very thankful to be there. I'm happy I got.
You think you're just a funny guy? I got it. I mean, I saw the first one. Like, okay, hat tip. Eddie's having a little fun. Eddie's doing his thing, stirring the pot, that stupid grin, because he's a big guy. Eddie can't be like mean, and he's just jolly Eddie doing his thing. I get it. And then I get a text yesterday from Elio. He's like, "You got a tattoo?" I'm like, "What? Who said that?" And then I see a different picture of you doing the same pose. Like you're just everywhere you go. This is like, it's Eddie on the road.
I'm just Pirate Simon. I'm just, people just tell me what to do, and I just put the arms up. That's the way it goes now. No,
that was your idea. That was your idea to do that little S&D. I mean, shore days.
It was a good idea, right?
Your idea though?
Yeah. Why?
How long does that last for? What is it? A Henny tattoo?
Yeah, I think it lasts for 2 to 3 weeks. Mm-hmm. Maybe. It was a nice weekend. It was a nice weekend.
Glad you had fun.
And for the record, I was with him.
I know. I figured it out after.
He was unfamiliar, and he's like, "Hey, take the picture." I was like, I don't know. 2 pictures is getting a little aggressive.
Oh, I'm sure you were really hesitant to do it.
No, I said that. I said, I don't know, Elio. 2 pictures.
Yeah, right.
And then you didn't know I was with him, so you thought I just sent it to him.
It was out of the blue.
I know. Because he didn't know you had him at all. He's been in Nantucket.
Yeah, I know he was in Nantucket.
Yeah, so he was unaware that his good pal was getting tatted up.
Yeah, you got a tattoo.
Yeah. How is it? How's it feeling?
Great.
Does it hurt?
No, it doesn't hurt at all. How's yours feeling?
Not bad. It took like 10 minutes to dry, 20 minutes to dry, and they feel good.
Good.
We got the same tattoo, Dave. How do you feel about that?
Well, yeah. Well, you have 2. I have 1, but yes.
Okay. So I was in Boston as well. I had the whole Dave Portnoy Life Experience tour this weekend, or yesterday. The whole tour, Dave.
What does that mean?
I
know you're with my dad. My dad, everyone loves him. He's like this, he's the quirky weirdo like guy, but in doses, yeah.
No, Dave, your dad. I'm
Eddie.
entranced by him, Dave.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What's wrong? What do you?
Nothing.
It's
like in doses. He can be very quirky and funny. You get a lot of them. It's like, oh, this guy's out of control.
But like, how it's like you people here. It's like you want to study their brain, and like White Sox Dave's a good candidate. I think your dad's my number 1.
Oh, he has a demented brain. He has no memory. First of all, None. Zero. Can't remember like what he had for breakfast at this point. Hasn't had one for a long time. But he has definitely a demented brain.
So I guess my question is, has he always been the way he is now?
Yeah, I would say so. Yes.
He was telling me a story when you were younger, and we went by some golf course where he snuck you guys on, and like two cops undercover like threw you off, and I just picture him. Do you remember this?
Vaguely, yeah. Yep, Tedesco. He didn't sneak us on. I used to go play. It's right near my house. I used to go all the time. But one time there were cops like, you can't play here.
Yeah, and I mean it was something. Your mom, she drove the car, drove us around, and we just walked around the North End for hours and hours and hours.
The North End in Boston?
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah. And I'm just. I'm telling you, we did the whole tour. We went to Swampscott. We stopped at, what's the roast beef place by the beach?
Kelly's?
Yeah.
I don't particularly love Kelly's beef, but yeah.
Yeah, so we go there is if we go by the beach to have the roast beef, of course, a seagull comes right up and snatches his beef. Like everything, it's just everything that happens is just Jordan Strug. Like, how did this happen?
You know, people don't get. I saw some in the comments like he's like Frank Costanza or Morty Seinfeld. You know, I used to call him that, and he'd get angry, like legit mad. Like that's what people don't get. There's zero act to it at all. He's also sort of delusional. Like he's a delusional guy.
In what respects?
Like the Cousins, for example. I mean, we got into like a legit argument. He thought I was the only reason that wasn't like the #1 radio talk show in the world because I didn't support it properly. Like he honestly believed that.
But then he also found out that he didn't realize that Glenny Balls was his social media guy, and then Glenny Balls is the reason why he said Balls shouldn't have been the guy running the social media. People may say the same about me, but like he has taken zero accountability for anything that's ever gone wrong, ever, at anything in his life. Well, it was something. We probably did like 8 cookie reviews. And
I'm curious to see those.
I mean, you know, it's going to be what you expect. There's at points where he's, you know, he just starts eating it. And I'm like, well, you don't want to give the people like a presentation to see how it looks. He was just breaking it off and biting it. And it was just basically, we were on the street and I was just filming him eating cookies.
I'm very curious to see. I may post some of those. But yeah, I'm curious to see how the cookie reviews go.
No, but it was fun. I honestly like, and I don't know if you saw, he did the snake draft this week.
I did. I saw the clips. The exact change thing we've at the supermarket. He doesn't get it. I've talked to him about that. Like we've had that exchange. Like how can you have exact change? You don't even know how much something costs till you show up. He doesn't get it. He just doesn't.
So for people that don't know, it was a grievances draft, and his first 2 picks were Chris Berman in a Car Shield commercial, and his second one was cash only, 5 items or less, grocery lines not existing.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why he still goes at Stuart Scott. It's like if someone just got that clip, like what an asshole this guy is. He's
unbelievable.
Yeah.
And like I said, we need to get him a show back, though, Dave. He needs something.
But he's good. He's better in doses. Like when you realize this is what he does 24/7, 365. You're like, oh, this guy's got some issues. Like enough doses. He's great in doses.
Okay, I love him. He's so great. He's so great, and that's what he said. He's like, don't go too hard on me. Don't go too. I was like, I could never.
But you get like he doesn't like being the butt of the joke.
No, he's not, because
he doesn't like that. Like he doesn't want that. He's got a little Nate in him that he wants to like control the narrative to always make himself look great.
That makes sense because when we got dropped off, and your mom was supposed to take us spot to spot, but he was like, "Oh, it's just better if we walk." We're at Daniel Hall or whatever, and we did in like 2.5 hours. We did like 3 or 4 reviews, and there's like a ton of spots there, And we're walking back, and we were 1,000% lost. And I'm like,
"Oh,
you know where he going?"
He also gets lost everywhere. He doesn't know where he left his car. Nothing. He doesn't know where he leaves his hat, his key. He loses. And again, he's getting a little advanced in age, but he always just didn't know where he left his car. Like that, I remember being at like a restaurant in Michigan. He could park across the street. He doesn't know where it is. It's like he does something and it's out of his mind. He also, for a long time, would refuse to pay for parking. So he'd park like 6 miles away from where he had to be.
Yeah, and he like claimed, so he was on Waze, and he claimed that his Waze had like a detector where the car was. You know what I mean? Like it had like a GPS.
Yeah.
I was like, what do you, like, I don't think that's how Waze works.
Did he and my mother get in fight about driving? They generally do.
It wasn't a fight, but she was just like, hey, what's going on? I thought I was taking you place to place. It's been 2 hours. And he was like, no, it's easier if we walk. And we were at Modern, you know where Modern is? On
the
Hanover
bakery in the
Street.
North End. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and he had this big list on a notepad. And we're in front of Modern. And I'm like, hey, this looks like a bakery. Why don't we stop in here and see if they got cookies? Because at this point, it's like, even if it's not on his list, it's a cookie. Let's do the review,
right.
Another video. And he's like, no, this one's next. This one's next. And we go back to Faneuil Hall. We go all the way back. It was closed. And then I'm like, all right, what's the next one? He's like, Modern Bakery's next. It was like we were just standing out front of there. So we double back, go back. It was an experience, and I would do it again. It was hilarious. I loved it. So
glad you enjoyed it.
Did you go to Saratoga?
I did.
Which day?
I was there Thursday, Friday.
Oh, nice. How'd you do?
I didn't win. I won a couple races, so I didn't totally go broke, but I did okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay being I didn't go broke. I definitely didn't win.
Yeah. And then you came back Saturday, you said?
I came back Friday night.
Okay. What'd you think of, so there's that big spat in the office, I guess, about Jack Mack and the Barstool America and the Jersey Shore. And
So what were the, I saw it. What was you got cash too, not only the Jersey Shore house?
Yeah, everyone got $10K.
Yeah, the winner. So that's a big thing. I sort of get Jack Mack's point, but the money matters more. I'm sure if you told people, hey, you get $10K, it's $10K each?
Yeah, so Vibs, Pat.
Yeah. So you get
Kelly,
$10K
and
each,
Balls.
or you can go to the house. People want the money. I get his point, but the cash is more important than the money. So, and it's good for the company for everybody to be at the Jersey Shore house pretending they're important. So I get the point, but the cash is king.
You get both, though. You know that, right?
Right, but Jack Mack was saying if you lost, you shouldn't get to go to the house. But the people who lost didn't get the cash.
Yes.
So
Yes.
so I'm fine with that.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Because that was a whole big thing. It got serious. The Fordham Patrol is.
The Pussy Patrol, yeah.
Yeah. They seem to be breaking up at this point.
I like serious. I don't like fake fights.
Yeah. No, it's serious. The
Good.
Fordham crew is not looking strong right now. Fun Anthony, great guy. I got to tell you, I know you've been hearing about him for a while. I think we need to hire this guy, Dave.
Okay, Rico.
No. Listen, this guy. You know what his job is, Dave?
What, Rico?
This is not a Rico mouthpiece right now, I swear.
Yeah. Okay, Rico.
Listen, Fun Anthony just makes sure everyone has fun, and he gets flashlights, and he just like sprays them, and he just he walks through the crowds.
Okay.
Could
Yeah,
you
that
imagine?
sounds like a real useful job here at Barstool.
Could you imagine if it's like, all right, Dave needs to go to the gambling cave, and he just ushers you to the gambling cave?
Okay.
We got people doing less.
Of course we do. But I didn't know they were going to do less when I hired him.
Great guy though, Fun Anthony. Had to give him a shout out.
Okay, Rico.
What was at Saratoga? I saw that Saturdays are for the boys video.
Yeah, I explained this a little bit on BFFs and people like Rude, whatever. What people got to understand, I bet a lot when I go to Saratoga. And I go to the window, and people are like waiting just fine to take like pic. They know where I'm sitting, and there's generally like a group, sometimes bigger than others, of people waiting to take pictures with me. Fine. I generally like, well, let me place my bet. I don't want to get shut out. So I go up there with 3 or 4 minutes before the race. I place my bet. Then I want to get back to my seat before the race starts. So I take as many pictures as I can, but I want to get back and watch the race. That's what I'm there for.
Yeah, I mean, the post time and...
Yeah, I'm not on an unlimited budget of time here.
Yeah, that's a very... but people, so it had nothing to do with the commentary and the saying you haven't heard in a while.
No, I mean, it was caught off guard. Like the videos, I like pictures more than videos, but I was like, oh, I haven't heard a boys thing in a while.
Why, are people giving you shit about it for the way you treated them?
No, not really. But I saw people like, it looked like I was in a bad mood or something. I may have been losing.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's something like if you go to the track, you just know.
There's no, I'm good with pictures, whatever. There's nothing. Oh, there was actually a guy, I texted Gaz. And I shouldn't say it. I'm going to throw this under the bus. It was a nice guy. He was wearing a Barstool hat. But
the guy from Quinnipiac?
No. That I was happy. That was a blast from the past. The guy I asked, like, does this person work for us?
Oh, yeah, the name. Yeah.
No, I'm looking right now.
Kyle, I think his name was.
Yeah.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. He's a big horse guy, right?
From upstairs.
Kyle Levy.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's like, my son works for you. I thought it was a different Kyle, whatever. But, I mean, the guy, like, I got like $5,000 on a race, and he's like talking to me as the race is going. Like, I was literally like trying to look through him. Like, dude, there's 10 races a day. Just give me the 2 minutes when they're running to like watch the race. And then, I lose, and he's like, still, it's just tough. Sometimes I get a little cranky if I just lost a race, especially in tough fashion. So, yeah, Kyle Levy, he's like, my son said, don't embarrass me. He's like, well, he didn't embarrass you, but he didn't. I know you are, I guess, now, sort of.
No, I mean, that's the worst time to talk to you. I believe so. Like, if I need to text you for something and you got money on a game or something, I'm not texting you.
And a horse race, the gate, so, I was literally, like, moving around trying to see.
Can't have that. Gaz just said that, too. You saw the Quinnipiac guy from Stoolapalooza?
Unbelievable callback. I asked him for a picture. So, yeah, early Barstool 2010 Stoolapalooza, the first, like, concert thing we did, and it was crazy times at Barstool, Jenna Marbles era, and Quinnipiac, we were trying to decide where to go for the tour, and we went to, and this guy was instrumental in getting us to come to Toads, and our concert was the same day as the school concert, The Fray. And he printed out T-shirts that said, the fray is soft, the stool is hard. And his crew were all wearing them at the pregame. His buddy had a cane, like he was demented. And we played the kid in the cane, and this guy took the picture with in Beirut beer pong, me and Gaz. This kid, literally, it was like rainy, it was like muddy. And he just fell down. He fell down in the mud while we were playing. He was a cripple, and I was just like, "Eat it, kid!" Like we were relentless on this dude, but we treat him as one of the boys. And we had a great time. But I remembered he said it, Jack, the guy Jack who I met at the track, just 10 years after or whatever, 11 years after. He's like, do you remember me? I was Stool is Fray. We played my buddy in the cane. It was a blast from the past. I rarely am like super excited to see somebody. I was excited. Also had a long talk with the owner of the Giants, Mara. He was like one row in front of me. Came up to me, super nice. Talked to Parcells for a little bit.
Wow.
Yeah, some big names there.
What did Mara have to say?
He's a big horse guy, so we're just talking about the horses, really.
What about Parcells? Anything about?
No, he didn't know me. I shouldn't say talk to him. I'm like, big fan, coach. He's like, thanks. And then I forget how it came up, but I was like, yeah, I'm a Patriot fan, not a Giant fan.
Oh, yeah, he was.
Well, he was fine. He's like, yeah, a lot of Patriot fans. It's like, well, it's equidistant between Boston and New York, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
But I love that place. I love Saratoga, one of my favorite spots in the world.
You're going back a couple more times, right?
Yeah, I rented an apartment for the season. So I'm going to shoot back and forth as much as I can.
So August and September is the season, I assume?
Started now. It goes through the end of August. I saw Captain Cons. Like, I have my own box there, and it's nice. It's not in the best spot. It's at the turn, not the finish line. But I gave Cons my box for the weekend.
That was nice of you.
Yeah, I was sitting with another one of my buddies somewhere else. So yeah,
Is it your box or a Barstool box?
I'd say it's both.
Both. Okay.
Like, if I would never not let someone from Barstool use it unless I was using it and it was like taken, or I didn't like the person who asked.
Gotcha. So if the Fordham Pussy Patrol wanted to mend the fences, they could go.
Yeah,
up there?
yeah, for sure.
Okay, that's good to know for them.
Great
and
city, great nightlife, great everything. Had my bachelor party there.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did.
What's it like? Is it, it's just like, does the town revolve around the track, or
Yes.
is it just like
During that month, Eddie, you should come down. You should have done it. It's it 100% revolves around the track. Doesn't matter where you are in that town, what time it is. People are talking horses. It's beautiful. Some people, it's old but beautiful, historic. And then there's the like great nightlife, like live music, like dive bar-esque type vibes. But the place is, I mean, it's jamming during July, August. When the meet is live, the place is electric.
Yeah, I mean, for you to say that for you to go back and forth says a lot.
It's my favorite track in the world that I've ever been to. Not the most beautiful necessarily when you're in it. It can be hot, but the entire, like, I've been everywhere. Keeneland is fucking gorgeous. Reminds me of the Masters. But there's no city like Saratoga that literally, like, walks, breathes, sleeps horse racing during that month and a half.
What's the other one? Del Mar, Del Rey?
Del Mar's gorgeous. That would, West Coast people would say that's the equivalent of Saratoga. And the track's gorgeous. It's on the beach. But when the races are over, you don't know you're in a horse town. You're in San Diego or outside San Diego, and there's surf community, all this. Saratoga, horse country. There's nothing like it. If you remotely enjoy, you don't even have to like horse racing. Like, you can sit on the outside in shorts, t-shirt, bring in your own picnic tables, your own beer, whatever. They let you bring it in. The place is just the best. My dad used to take me as a kid, and speaking of Michael Portnoy, Eddie, you should come when he goes. That's the one thing he asks every year. It's like, when are you taking me to Saratoga? When are you taking me to Saratoga?
He said he was supposed to go.
He will. We're going to go.
Yeah. That'd be I would love to.
It is spectacular.
Elio said you guys got a date too. You got a weekend.
Yeah, he loves it. I mean, we've been betting. He loves it.
How about the Post writing a nice complimentary article profiling the businesses?
Yeah, they've done that. It's like they go back and forth on it. But yeah, there's nothing really new to it. Profiling some of the business, I thought interesting. Some still struggling, but always, I'll take good press. It's better than bad press.
And do you think there's going to be something here where the fund is repurposed now if COVID's over?
No, we've given out most of the money.
Really? So like the 39 mil is pretty dry?
Yeah, and I think that whatever wasn't goes back to the small, like it was with something called, like, I believe is the One Fund, which helps small businesses. So anything that was left over was going back to them. It's just not like sitting there.
Oh, okay. I thought this, is this going to be a running thing when you see fit for a charity or no?
It's no different than the 20-year history of Barstool, really. If we see something that, or for whatever reason, we can make an impact or a difference with charity, we get involved. That was one of the big, misnomer. I don't want to say misnomer, but we've done charity almost since day one. It's just we've gotten bigger. This one obviously made the biggest impact, but we've always done charity and we'll continue to do when we think we can make a difference.
Yeah, it's also a fickle thing. If people donated towards that, then it goes towards somewhere else.
Correct.
You can't really
I wasn't going to shift the funds. Correct. I didn't think
that
you could even do that. It was for small business.
Yeah. Okay. Sharks have feelings too. Big appearance on Tucker Show. Rumors of a sequel.
It started because of that story that shark people wanted shark attacks to be called just be called interactions or something, which I am a fan of. So I got the text like, hey, Tucker wants to come talk about this. I was like, absolutely, I'm in. I'm shark. I knew it would be hilarious. I don't think Tucker knew. And obviously, you want to talk about a lightning rod guy. He's one. A lot of people hate him. A lot of people love him. I figured they originally thought it would be against the anti-PC culture because that's like a traditional Dave Portnoy rant stance. It goes with Fox. So I don't think he knew how the interview was going to go. That I was going to be like, actually, the Sharks are the ones who should be upset. And it shows how smart he is. You can love him, hate him, not. How quick-witted he was during that was pretty impressive.
Is there truth, Millmore? There's word that there might be a sequel in the works.
Sharks have feeling 2-2.
Yeah, 2-2. T-O-O.
It's a good title. And I can't see, by the way, the interview, the way they do it, so I couldn't see what they were putting up. It's kind of remarkable when I'm like, it took 2 years of research, and then they put up, like, Dan as a fat shark. But very funny interview. Again, I may be stealing this from commenters. Anybody who commented, like, and made that political, or it couldn't just be like, that's funny, then they have broken brains. Like, that was very funny.
Yeah, just a playful segment. We have Tiko coming on here in a second. She's in the office.
I just found that out, yeah.
I hope she's there. I hope she shows up. She's known for her. Okay, she's on her way. I guess the last thing here when it comes to you, I saw you retweet One Lick. Everybody knows the rules. An ice cream place in Buffalo. Was that just like the saying, or is there something to do with that, or no?
What do you mean?
Do you know what I'm talking about? You retweeted it
Well, Eddie, I don't know if you're familiar. I do this pizza review series where I say one bite, everybody knows the rules.
No, you do?
Yeah, and they did one lick, everybody knows the rules. So I think I just did an eyeball emoji like, hey, that's my slogan, but that's it.
Oh, okay. I figured that, but I just wasn't sure if there was something else to it.
No.
Okay. Let's talk about Trifecta Nutrition, Dave.
Okay. Trifecta, I gotta start eating better. I ate like crap yesterday because I'm tired, and when I'm tired, I eat poorly. I had like Cape Cod chips, tortilla chips, pistachios, wheat thins, which are surprisingly bad for you. I gotta start eating good. I need Trifecta Nutrition, so I need it. You don't have to suffer to eat healthy. It's convenient, save time rather than having to spend hours meal prepping. Get to stick to nutritional goals. Our meals have the precise macros people need to gain, lose weight, meet their physical goals. Science-backed nutrition. All Trifecta's meals follow scientific nutritional principles. Food quality is our priority. Fresher food, farm to fork supply, never frozen. Organic produce, gluten-free. Meat that is animal welfare level 5. Highest possible rating. No wasted time cooking or cleaning, just heat and get healthy there. Fully cooked meal prep that elite athletes and elite bloggers use. They fit people's lifestyles, vegan, paleo, keto, and more. More than just food, it's a nutrition program. Trifecta has an app to help track your meals and fitness, a community for Trifecta customers to support progress, and of course, what you like most about your Trifecta meals. Shop meal plans get 40% off with code DAVE. 40% off with code DAVE. Trifecta Nutrition.
40% off. It's a lot.
Yep.
All right. So Tico's not there yet, correct?
She just texted me and said she's like 10 minutes out. She's supposed to be here at 1.
All right.
But the train is delayed, according to her.
This is the Tiko experience.
What's the Tiko experience like, Dave?
I mean, she's a one in a generational human. I like her. Obviously, I'm a Tiko fan, but she's a one in a generational human. Funny, even in the Barstool doc, she's on point. Very aware, yet not aware at all at once. So I don't know.
That's a great way to put it, actually. Very aware.
Just when you're she's totally aware, she'll do something that's she's not aware at all.
All right, let's do Inside Barstool then while we wait for her. We covered the Shore House. How about Bench Mob? Took a trip to Arkansas, Alabama.
Good for them, I guess. Crazy. I don't know what they're doing out there, but good for them.
What did you think of Rico's form? He hit that three-pointer.
I barely even remember Rico's name. It's been so long since I've seen him in the office.
So he thought that was a cheap shot.
Why?
Because he says he's been doing his obligations, he's fulfilling his contract. He thought that was a cheap shot for you to tweet that.
He thinks everything's a cheap shot.
So are you excited for season 2? Do you think they're really gonna?
I hope they do better than they left it in shambles with the Gonzaga situation. So I hope so.
What did they all pick Gonzaga?
Well, yeah. I mean, I think Rico said Gonzaga was the greatest basketball team of all time, or something like that, and they lost by 50 in the final game.
That was a tough title game. Jared launched his podcast with David Ortiz.
It's a surreal moment. I texted him actually today. It's, from where he started from to now to actually, Ortiz like his idol to do a podcast with him. Surreal come up and happy for him.
Where's Ortiz? Is he up there for you, top 3? Nomar's probably 1, right?
Red Sox?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, definitely. I always loved Nomar. Ortiz brought all the rings, and I would say is the greatest Red Sox of them all. I have them 1, like ahead of any of them. Ted Williams, you name it. And Pedro. I mean, I was a huge Pedro guy. So those are probably my top 3. It would be Nomar. For some reason, I like Pedro more and Ortiz. But those are 3. And I don't know that there's anyone even close in my generation. It's like those 3 are separated. But Ortiz, greatest Red Sox of them all.
Manny gets no love?
Manny's great, but I didn't like him like I like those other 3 guys. He was kind of he threw a traveling secretary down a flight of stairs.
What's the full story on that? Do you know?
He threw a traveling secretary down a flight of stairs.
Did he get suspended for that?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it was like an internal thing. I mean, Manny being Manny is what Manny was. I mean, Manny went to the minor leagues and didn't want to come back up because he liked playing in Pawtucket. Unique guy, clearly. Could mash. I don't like those 3 guys cared. I don't think Manny cared if you went 0-162. Like, he just didn't care about winning.
What about Laser Show?
I love Pedroia. It's a good point. I really did love Pedroia and do love Pedroia. I don't know. The other 3 guys I feel like were before him. For sure, Nomar. For sure, Pedro. Ortiz maybe and him were kind of similar. I misspoke. He's up there. I love Pedroia.
He was great. And then people were talking about his home run derby outfit. Did you see that, Jared's?
Yeah, like showing off the steroids.
You think he's juicing?
100%.
Really?
Yeah, 100%. I think he's said it. He has.
All right. I saw Trill Ballins is retiring from Lights Camera Barstool. That's it?
Yeah, I mean. Oh, well. Did he say he's retiring from the internet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I don't know who he is.
I know he's very good at podcasting and the internet, though.
Hasn't tweeted in like 3 years, but yeah.
Am I getting trolled? Should I know? I don't know him.
He's got a massive fan base. I'm not trolling you.
Oh. Yeah.
But he's in the sunset. Would you ever want to walk away from the internet?
Yeah.
You think you could?
Well, this is the number one question I get. Yeah, of course I could.
You know, your mom said the same thing.
That I could?
Yeah.
Of course I could. There seems to be this like, and I've had very successful business people, whoever say it's like, oh, you'll never be able to walk away. It's in your DNA. This, that. No, it's not. My DNA was do something I like. If I make a lot of money, get out. Vanish in the sunset. And by the way, I don't think it will be like Mike Krzyzewski or the people who do these grandiose retirements. I think it'll be very quick, like, yo, I'm out.
No,
Yeah.
you won't.
Yeah.
You will have a retirement tour.
No, I won't.
I disagree with that part.
Yeah.
I think you will walk away, but there will be something.
I've said this a million times. I've talked to almost everybody at our company. The reason our company is because I was building it as a business. That's why it was built. People think I need all the shine, everything. I don't. If I did, I would have never tried to expand it the way I did. I expanded it to make money and build it as a business. But I'm telling you, now, do I like going around people sucking my dick and saying how great I was? Sure, but it'll be poof. See ya, done.
So that's the same. So it's the same thing with, you would say, if there was a way, if you weren't such a big personality and the company needed you to bring in revenue, you would just be fine being a suit?
If the best use of my time was just being a suit, yes.
No pizza reviews.
No.
No dick swinging at the weddings.
Well, I mean, I still get invited to the wedding.
Yeah, but would you be so lavish with, the dick hanging out in the suit, the tight suits, or no?
Yeah, I'd still wear the same shit.
All right. Frank the Tank threw the first pitch out at a game. Did you see his pitch?
I did. Not as bad as I was expecting. Actually, pretty one hopper. And the fact we got Frank the Tank throwing out first pitches, and then I saw he's doing the hot dog contest. There's a fight on the other side of the stadium. Very, very on brand for Barstool.
A brawl. There was a brawl.
Yeah, I know. Crazy.
Balls Beachwear went live. It seems like it did pretty well.
Yeah, it's doing great.
What did it all a brand sell out? A certain design sold out in an hour?
I think there's some. I think there's a lot of the shorts are gone, but I'd say it's 85% sold out.
Balls was pumped.
Yeah, he loves it.
Yeah, no, that's good. And you seem to be really.
I'm wearing it. Well, I think
right
it could be a big brand. I really do.
Yeah, and you said there's gonna be like winter designs and shit.
Yeah,
too, right?
well, it's hard to restock like once we build it, but I like the designs. I like the name. I think it could be a good standalone brand.
Yeah, I mean, great beginning for sure. Did you see Mintz? He had a banana pretty fast.
I did see that.
Any thoughts on that?
Eats a fast banana.
Kirk Minahan is being sued by Julie DeCaro.
Insane. I didn't even know this happened. The whole book. I was like, how long? I guess it wasn't him. It was somebody else who read it on YouTube. I'm like, how long does that take? 6 hours? And I don't know if there's just automatic damages if you do it. Because there's no damages. Because there can't be more than like 18 people who ever bought that book. I don't talk about her much. I know she hates Barstool. I actually, once this happened, I look at the description of the book, and in the book, she's like, the description is like, I talk about Barstool. So, but by all accounts, she's one of the most despicable humans who ever lived. I don't think anybody likes her.
No, even like she's
alienated everybody. She's the worst.
She's.
I think if Big Cat will openly be like, I don't like this person, you're a pretty bad person.
And Big Cat played nice for so long, and she just kept trashing him. And then finally he's just like, fuck you, I can't do this no more.
She's the worst.
Yeah. So were you in that, or just him?
What?
So you're not involved in the lawsuit, are you?
Erica called me and mentioned to me, she's like, we're not going to settle this, right? I'm like, no chance. Like, we may lose, but who cares? We'll get content out. I don't know what the rules are. I'm sure Michael Portnoy Esquire will get to work.
And then there's Erica. 5 years on the job. Her 5-year anniversary was today.
Yep. You can argue the most important hire we ever made. I mean, definitely the short list. The original Dan, Kevin, her, I'd say Pete, As much as I don't like him, has been great with content. He's a second level, but
that's a nice compliment to All Biz Pete.
Yeah, he's been important. But nobody realizes the stigma and the negative stuff that people will say about Barstool till you're in it. And a lot of people who she thought were friends turn her back on her. She's never wavered in her commitment to Barstool. She's brought credibility to it, a good image. She's been, a perfect hire. She really has.
And so I know we've gone over this before, though, but it was like a no-brainer at the time, right? Of all the people you met with? Like, when you were going to hire her? So
Chernin hired a high-powered recruiting agency. And I probably got 70 candidates put in front of me, all male. Didn't like any of them. None of them really made it to round 2. And then I met Erica through a woman named Betsy Morgan, who used to be the CEO of the Huffington Post, Nantucket lady. And she became a tiny little advisor share, basically, of Barstool, just to help. She ran Huffington Post. She was in Manhattan one day, and she's like, "Hey, you want to meet for coffee?" And it was right next to where I lived. I'm like, "Sure." I came over. She's like, "Oh, I got a friend with me. I'll introduce you." It was Erica. So it was a chance meeting, and Erica and I hit it off. And after that coffee, I reached out to Chernin, and I was like, "Hey, do you know who Erica Nardini is?" And they're like, "Yeah, she's AOL." I'm like, I met her. I think she would be perfect for us. And then Chernin reached out to her. Like, would you ever be interested? And that's kind of how it started. Ironically, probably 6 months ago, and I don't remember how it came up. I was talking to Kearns from Chernin, and he thought he found Erica. I was like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I think we talked about this on the show.
It was nuts. I read something. He's like, well, we found Erica. Kearns said, I'm like, and no, you didn't. Not even close.
Is there a chance your brain is foggy on this?
No. Zero.
No?
Zero. I mean, how could it be foggy? Erica knows. I mean, she was there. Betsy Morgan would be there. Zero.
Yeah. And I didn't realize it was the anniversary. We definitely got to have her on at some point, too, to kind of walk through everything. That'd be very interesting, I think, as well. Congrats to Erica. 5 years. That's great.
Yep.
Let's talk about ZipRecruiter here, Dave.
Okay. We're skipping nuts.
I don't think we have nuts today.
No.
No.
Okay. Nuts. See how I did that? ZipRecruiter. You got to find people to work for you. You got to. Because if you've ever had to look for a job, you know it's no picnic and cause unwanted side effects, stressing, eyes burn. Then hearing back from jobs is nothing but crickets. We got to find people. You got to find people. ZipRecruiter knows the general experience of looking for a job is sucky. Zip wants to help things easier for all job seekers out there, which is why they're teaming up with Barstool to help us find the newest upcoming interns to join the pirate ship this summer. By going to ZipRecruiter.com, you can see all the upcoming opportunities for this summer. ZipRecruiter attracts the best candidates for us as employers, then as a job seeker. It's so easy to use. When you sign up on ZipRecruiter.com, create a free profile. Then you get matched for great jobs, plus a lot more. ZipRecruiter will proactively pitch your profile to the employer whose jobs match your experience. Unlike with other job sites, if an actual person from a company really likes what they see, they can personally invite you to apply for their job. Candidates who are invited to apply on ZipRecruiter are nearly 3 times as likely to get hired. Plus, if you like the job, you can apply to it, and many others with one click. Is that easy. No wonder ZipRecruiter's #1 job-rated site in the United States. So go to ZipRecruiter.com, sign up for free, put ZipRecruiter to work for you, and don't forget, you can even search Barstool and apply now for our upcoming internship opportunities. No matter what type of job you're interested in, experience the better way to find it at ZipRecruiter.com.
There you go.
Turn it up. It's a good day at Barstool. Ooh. Wait, where the fuck are you?
Put the headphones on. You can hear them.
You fucking dick. Really, you're too famous and rich to be at your own podcast right now? Is that
I do it remote, Tiko.
You do it remote since when? I just seen it. I just looked it up. I did some research. Last week you were just in the studio.
No, I was last week.
Yeah, you was last week. I'm telling you.
I had a funeral.
Okay.
They didn't even tell me you were coming.
Wow. Dave, why do I always miss you?
Well, I'm not there that much. Fuck. What are you doing in New York?
Doing music, shows, just getting it cracking off, man. What do you mean? You know what I'm doing.
No, I didn't. That's why I asked what you were doing in New York.
Handling business. Trying to get hired by y'all. That's
really?
what I'm doing. Hell yeah, I got a business plan, a business proposal I need to send to your email because I feel like there's a whole market that we need to tap in, a demographic of sports that haven't been tapped in, aka, because black people make up 36% of avid sports fans, and Barstool Sports has not tapped into that demographic. So I feel like if you hire me, do the Tiko 10 podcast, the 10 top weekly themes on sports, music, and culture every week, have it cracking, sponsored by Barstool Sports. Stoolies love me already. You already hire anybody off the fucking street. You might as well hire Tiko fucking Texas, who you've known for 5-6 years now.
So what's your 10 this week?
Shit. You ready?
I'm ready.
I mean, this isn't the podcast, though, so technically, this is your podcast, your views.
Yeah, but I'm trying to get a handle on what it would be like.
So basically, there's a lot of things that happen in pop culture every single week. There's a lot of things that happen in sports every single week. There's a lot of things that happen in music every single week. Yep. So the top 10 things that are going on that week, I would have those topics ready. Have discussions, bring my famous rapper friends on the podcast. They could talk shit with me, be a whole cool ass thing in a different demographic that Barstool Sports just hasn't tapped
So
into.
are you are you paying attention to like pop culture? Like what's happening right now? Who is that? What's going on? Is someone just in front of, who is?
She brought a camera crew.
Yeah.
How many people are you with right now?
You already know I'm with the gang. I'm with the entourage. I came through 10 deep. Nah, I got like 4 people.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So who's the guy? Who's who's on camera right here?
This right here is Xavier. He just hopped in the camera. This supposed to be all Tiko Texas. I don't even. He just.
You're sharing your shine.
I'm sharing.
I want to know what happened this week in music.
A lot has happened in this week.
So
in music.
give me if this is.
I mean, you don't know that. Like, if I say Lil Durk dropped the mixtape, are you gonna know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So it's things that you don't know about, but I could tap in and bring to that Barstool demographic. You know what I'm saying? Because we need that. We really do.
What about sports? You're not a sports person.
I'm a huge sports person. What do you mean?
So what's going on in sports?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. It ain't my season right now. Besides, like the finals. I like football and I like basketball. We know that already, right? I'm not a huge baseball fan. But I feel like
baseball fans.
We hate the baseball fans.
We hate KFC.
I feel like I'm a huge sports fan, and I feel like that would help me even tap more into it. Is being able to research on it every week. But it's like we'll build up my love for sports. It's already growing as a seed, and I need you right there, Portnoy. I need you to believe in me.
Well, I obviously believe in you, Tiko. I've been your number one Tiko fan since the jump.
It's kind of hot.
In there?
Yeah.
What, are we mixing in some sex appeal right now? What's going on?
No, I'm just sweating. It's kind of hot. Like, is there a glam team? Can we have a little
glam
puffer,
team?
a little.
What do you think this is? We don't get no glam team. You've seen the people.
Wipe, a little napkin or something, nothing.
Can somebody get her a napkin or something over there? She's overheating.
I am. I've been running around in this New York City. It's been crazy. I lost my luggage coming here.
How long you here for?
A week.
Okay. So, what else is on the itinerary?
Music, studio, just tapping in because, I live in LA. I'm from Texas, but I have a huge, what's crazy? What's his name? Fuck. Let me look on Twitter. I ran into somebody last night, right? Outside of 212. I'm getting dinner. Somebody comes up to me. They said, "Are you Tiko Texas?" It was a white guy, so I already knew he was Barstool Sports, right? He's like, "Oh my gosh, Tiko Texas, I can't believe I'm meeting Tiko Texas right now." And he's like, "I work for Barstool." His name is Cam. Shout out to Cam Castles, who I ran into last night.
Who the fuck Cam Castles?
I don't know, but shout out to him. I ran into him last night at 212. And
what's 212? Is that a place?
It's a bar. It's a little Asian bar in Lower East. And I just showed me like it showed me a sign. Like, I have a lot of potential and a lot of people that believe in me, see me. Even now, even Big Cat, and you know, he hated me. He seen me, he just lights up with a smile. Because
Big Cat never hated you?
Big Cat always hated me. Back in the day anyway. We had a little love-hate relationship. But it just shows me like how much potential and talent and how much I'm loved. I feel like I need to tap back into New York. And I need to tap back in with Barstool. For real.
Listen, I've heard crazy thing you're electric on camera. You always have been.
So I'm just saying. So let's let's start off that Tiko 10 podcast and see what it does.
Is it just you, or do you have do you have somebody in mind that you do it with?
I mean, I think it should start off as just me, and then as it grows, then you get more co-hosts than you do, but I think I have enough, standing. I mean, I just saw, what the fuck, making Megan money, like whatever the fuck, I don't know. I watched a little bit of last week, and I saw random people, that I feel like people have sort of heard my name, where a podcast would, with me would be, I think it would be popping. I think you think so too.
I certainly think there could be something there.
Mm-hmm. And there's revenue for you. I know that's what you're worried about.
Well, yeah, that's the bottom line on everything. I mean, the Megan making money is like a gambling. That's what I'm saying.
There's revenue for you. I can expand, as a commentator. I'm not going to lie, like when I was a little girl, I swear to God on my life, I used to want to be a sports commentator. I swear to God.
I don't fucking believe that.
I swear to God on my life. On my life. I have all older brothers. So whenever I was watching the Disney Channel, they would cut it off to ESPN. So I literally grew up watching sports. As older as I got, I kind of, started getting more girly. But I'm 100% in it. You don't even understand. Give me a chance and you will see the way that I will.
Well, I heard someone say the reason I don't think she's a huge sports fan is as long as I've known her, I've never heard her mention anything about sports.
I mean, we just usually be smoking weed and drinking beer whenever I link you, Dave. I mean, we don't really talk sports ever, except for that one time on the
Brady Gate.
Yeah, exactly. That's the only time we've ever talked sports. So you can't even really say that technically.
So what's your favorite teams?
I love the Houston Texans. I'm from Houston, so I feel like I love the hometown teams. I love the Rockets. I love the Astros even, right? We won a World Series. But I love my time when I really loved football was when Andre Johnson, Arian Foster, was on the Texans. That I was obsessed. I was obsessed at that time, and I'm still in. But at that time, that's when I was. You couldn't even call me during a football game.
Okay.
Seriously.
All right, hey, let's take a quick break from Tiko right here, Dave, and let's talk about Rollback. You see the hat on my desk right here? It's a great logo. You love dogs. Oh.
I have a bunch of different colors. I have the white one that I just wore yesterday. This one's blue. Very comfortable, cool hoodie.
There you go. You got the hoodie. They got the Q-zips. Because Rollback Activewear is the best fit, the best feel. The gear's popping up all over the place, so it's hard to miss. Their subtle dog logo. First, you got Rollback's performance polos. They're the only polos we wear here at the Dave Portnoy Show. You can't find a better looking, better fitting performance polo. They're simply the best. They're just quality. Second, Rollback's new performance hoodies. That's the one you just showed. They're a game changer. Maybe the softest, stretchiest hoodies in the game. We wear them all the time. And then third, the silver line performance tees. These are the most underrated performance tees out there. Better than Lululemon. Rollback's performance tees prevent odor, wick away sweat, and keep us cool all summer long. In all honesty, Rollback has just given me, it's been gaining traction big time all throughout the U.S. So they just dropped the new 4th of July gear that you should go check out. Use code EDDIE, EDDIE on rollback.com for a generous 20% off your first order through the end of this week. That's spelled RHOBACK.com. That's 20% off all polos, Q-zips, hoodies, and tees with code Eddie. So go check them out at rollback.com. All right, let's get back to Tiko, Texas.
Listen, I'm down. We got how we do all these. We do like a test episode.
Okay.
What's your price tag, Tiko? Are you expensive, or are you going to give Dave a discount, or what?
Dave is, me and Dave is good. I'm going to give him some weed and some motherfucking blow.
I gave you weed.
I'm going to give, I'm Gucci. Of course this is going to be an opportunity for both of us, so I wouldn't be charging too much. I ain't too expensive yet,
Well, I'll try it. I'm down for anything.
Let's try it. So Tiko, when would this go down?
I described you as a one-in-millennium person before you came on. I forget what the question was. And I also described as who keeps walking in front of the camera.
Hey, stop walking in front of the camera.
Yeah. I've described you and I don't know if you'll take this, it's almost weirdly like my dad. The most self-aware, but then at times not self-aware person I've ever met. Like, I think you're always and then you'll do something. It's like, wait a minute. Like, when you cut that line at that barbecue spot,
yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is she doing right now?
Exactly.
But 99% of the time, I think you're like so much smarter than people give you credit for.
I appreciate that. And I agree. I agree as well. I think
But then you'll like turn that lady's, remember that old lady, that church lady in the car that we're driving?
Yeah.
And you just took the aux cord and you're like, I'm going to blast Tiko, Texas in this woman's eardrum. And I'm like, whoa, what a move.
I mean, music is passionate, you know? And you were with me. I was happy. I was excited. I wanted you to hear it, you know? So it's like, she in the Uber. We paid for it. So she going to listen to what we want to listen to.
It's a fair point. I still follow some of those dudes that I met on Twitter.
I just talked to them. I talked to them, some of the people that you was at the house with.
Yeah.
I told them I was coming to see you. They were like, yo, that's my guy still. I still follow him. I still rock with him. I was like,
that was still, for people me walking into that house, Tiko did not give me any idea what we were walking into. I had like this costume, like I looked like a cowboy, and no one knew what we were. We had a camera. They're like, who the fuck is this guy? What a moment that was.
That was lit. That was really, really fire. I'm not even gonna lie.
That was
like one of the really dear memories to me. I won't even.
It was
because it was so genuine.
Moment.
It was so genuine that no one will understand that wasn't there. They won't understand how genuine that moment whenever me and Dave first met was. It was so genuine. That's why I thought I was gonna see you. I was hoping I was gonna see you, but you know, we'll see each other. We'll see. Will you come through for the test episode?
Depends when you film it. Oh. I'll be back in the office a lot more in the fall.
Okay. Where are you, in Nantucket?
Hamptons.
Oh my God! Wow, wow, Dave, wow. So that's what's been going on. You just been getting on KFC.
Oh, that asshole!
Oh my God! No fucking way! Yo, what if I start beating your ass right now? Like, what's gonna happen?
Like, numbers never lie.
Oh
Talk about a love-hate relationship.
Oh, we're really hugging here, huh? We're really hugging.
Come on, Clarence, it's our first time meeting.
That's right. That's right.
You guys have never met?
Okay. Never met.
Okay.
Never met.
All right. We good. We good, Tiko. Okay, Tiko.
Fuck you and
Okay,
Duncan.
Tiko.
Fuck you and Duncan. All right.
What's
up?
Leave the dog out of it. Leave the dog out of it.
Wait, what? Did you just call me a
why,
bitch?
Why? Is this mic on?
Yeah, it's on.
The mic is definitely on.
Why didn't you just do it Zoom? You're not even here. Why
what
are
do
you
mean?
here?
Why can't I be here? Damn, I run this bitch.
Oh, do you? All right.
And actually, we're coworkers. Dave just agreed.
Oh, are we?
To do a test.
Is she on the payroll, Dave?
Yeah, we're gonna do a test. We're gonna do a
I'm
test.
surprised you're the one person who never really got the full time offer here.
I know that's kind of fucked up. It's okay. It's all right. You know, everything happens
she
with
wants
timing.
to do what is it? Tiko 10?
Yeah, actually, you know what's crazy? KFC came up with this idea. Isn't this fucking crazy? KFC came up with the Tiko 10, the name. He came up with the idea. Do you remember this?
I don't. What was the idea?
He came up with the Tiko 10. You was like, let's do the Tiko 10. 10 topics on sports.
We did that. Yeah, you were.
Yeah, remember? But that was, he just had a little idea, but then I brought it full
then you
form.
turned it into something, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he did name it the Tiko 10.
You're electric.
I will give you the credit.
There you go.
Clancy in the fucking building.
Where's your Wiz Khalifa song that was supposed to come out 5 years ago?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, didn't get cleared by his label. So
why don't you put it out?
Just leak it.
Yeah.
I don't want to have problems with Wiz later on, like, because he's one of my favorite artists in the fucking world.
Right.
Yeah, I don't want to.
He's mocking you. Don't let him mock you.
No, he can do whatever he wants.
He's trying to mock you.
Answer all the questions. He can ask all the questions. He can ask all the questions.
I know when he's mocking, he's like, "Oh, close that door and
He
Wiz."
can do that. He can do whatever he wants, Dave. Who cares? He's still like a lame ass little white guy.
I would love to hear the Wiz Khalifa song.
Okay, maybe one day. Maybe one day I will let you hear it.
Okay.
Yeah. I see that.
Sure.
We do have some unreleased Tiko music if you guys want to hear it.
We do.
Yes, drop it.
Y'all want to hear
Drop
that?
it. Yes,
Let's
of course.
hear that shit. It's called For Hire. This is like a UK grime song. You know, just some little vibes I was doing, you know what I'm saying? I hope y'all fuck with it. It's called For Hire, Tiko Texas. Check it out. It's not released yet, but it will be soon.
How do you check it out then?
Well, just check me out, and then just stay anticipated for this song.
Okay.
Yes.
I can do that.
Yes.
Let's
We also have a video too after this.
All right.
Axel,
big producer.
Yeah. Okay, you know. Yeah. It has a little bit of a. It's like this is a little beginning, a little drop, a little dramatic effect. Shout out Barstool. I'm in the fucking studio with KFC, about to beat his ass to the 3rd degree. Yeah, that's the flow. I'm flowing off the dome. Fuck Duncan. I'ma shit up in his home. Let's go.
That's
I ain't
fire.
fucking with you, cunt. Niggas fucking knowing I'ma pull it in a stunt. Yeah, let's go. Tiko with the flow. Tiko on the go. Dave, he ain't no hoe, period. Don't do fake friends, don't do backhands, nigga, believe me. Don't that skirt, bitch. I'm smoking with Riri. Rapping a blunt in a codeine cup, nigga, just like Wheezy. All black lamb, nigga, you can't see me. Pull up a cup, then fire up the blunt, man, shit too easy. Love to UK, we in London, loving the breeze, B. I don't buy shit off resales. Studio with 4-5 females, rolling blunts here, big swells. Gucci shots, check details. We don't play, that's facts though. To the shawty, touching your back though. To the top boy, money your back door. Yeah, they hit him patrol, make me act up. Nigga, back up and put racks out. You thirsty for them hoes, man? We the same one, but they backs out. Put the racks out, nigga. You don't want that fire. Fuck around and get fired. You gon' have to retire. It's a new bitch for hire. Nigga, what? All on my shit now, yeah, I'm all in the 6 now, yeah, I'm all in your bitch now, yeah, that good pussy and grip down, nigga, sit down, come get licked down. Gang shit, you talking, I live out, you ain't nasty, you ain't real, I got Texas and a real trill, can't flex me, can't hex me, can't move me, can't screw me, we out in Tahiti like Chapo in movies, Corella, it's ruthless, that flow crack is toothless, I does this, we squeezed in the Rari, I DJ, it's ruthless, she threw up, it's too lit. Stop asking, stop gassing, my bitches want Mary and money, what's happening? I'm really with Johnny, you capping. With a French bitch is catting, hit Soho, then Becca. I want it, he spend it. We wildin' in Benz's, real money, no flexing, nigga. Ah! You don't want that fire. Fuck around and get fired. KFC, fuck around. You gon' have to retire.
Tiko,
KFC,
I'm
new
telling
bitch
you,
for hire.
That was pretty dope,
Nigga,
Tiko.
what?
That was dope.
Hey,
You come a long way since Numbers Never Lie. That was pretty dope.
That was great. That Numbers Never Lie.
And your production is always on point. I will give you that.
Thank
That's
you
fucking
so
awesome.
That was pretty good.
Thank you
Tiko.
so much. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all. I'm really glad you're
Tiko.
here.
Shit. So when's that coming out? That's like Platinum City. When is that coming out?
Soon. I just want to do a good video to it. You know, we've been shooting visuals. Like to this, like the other video that he has that I'm about to come out with.
You got the whole squad now too, huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Trying to have a team. I'm trying to actually get actually famous. You know, not Barstool Sports famous. No Barstool Sports famous, but actually in a bigger capacity.
You were solo in Target, and now you got the fucking videographer, you got the whole crew, got the dog with you. I mean, you got the whole squad, Tiko.
Yeah, and I bet you can thank Dave too as well. As for you,
Where
I see
are
you came
living
up.
Now?
Right now I'm in LA.
Oh.
Yeah, but I'm trying to get to New York, so that's why I'm trying to see what's up with this, see what's up with the podcast, so I could be permanently in New York.
Oh, you starting a podcast? Is she joining the network, Dave?
Yeah, we're going to do it. The idea apparently that you gave, the Tiko 10.
Tiko 10?
Exactly.
Top 10 in
Top
music,
10 in
pop culture, and
sports.
sports. Tiko's take on it.
I mean, you're welcome then, Tiko. You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Clancy. Even though you're being so sarcastic,
I'm not.
still
It was
love
my. You're
He
welcome.
is.
It was the idea.
It
Now
was
we're
your
doing it.
idea. It was your idea.
Yeah.
Thank
And it's
you.
hot as fucking
It's hot
here,
as
right?
fuck
I'm
here.
dying.
Yeah, yo, I know how white people
thank
be.
you,
I'm like,
thank
yeah,
you.
I got you. Look at that. I'm so sweet. I'm so
Thank you.
sweet to
Thank
you.
you.
I'm so sweet. So look, you so cute.
You got a crush on me, Tiko.
You
No, you
got a
do.
crush on me. Whatever. We be flirting.
What a pair.
What a pair, man. Can you believe it? From one
No,
tweet to
I-
this.
Yeah,
We
I
started
can't believe you
from
guys
Twitter,
hadn't
now we're
met.
here. We have not met.
One of the all-time stories in Barstool.
know.
Are you still a huge fan of what's the guy who started it?
Big Sean?
Big Sean.
Big Sean.
First of all, that's my friend. not just a
Yep.
fan, you know. But
Yep.
I am a fan of him as well, and that's my guy to the death. Like that's my guy. Like he's
Started it all.
He's really
That's why
been
you're
there
here
for
today,
me.
Big Sean.
Yeah, I love him.
And Ariana Grande.
Who?
Don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is. Dave.
When are we? Whenever you want to film this pod,
Okay.
we got to hear it. But
Okay.
I think it could be something.
So when realistically could we do the test episode? Could we do it while I'm still in New York?
Yes.
Okay.
Do it right now. Just rip.
No, we
Let's
have to
go.
do the research and the topics
Right,
and everything.
right,
Got to
right.
be, got to be official. Don't play me out. You just trying to play
I mean,
me
you
out
always
so
just
bad.
flow right off the top of the dome. So
We
I
do,
thought,
we
you
do,
know.
we do.
He wants you to fail.
Exactly.
It-
It's
I
clear.
put this
It's
idea
clear.
together. I
It's
put
clear.
her
It's
on,
clear.
Dave.
He wants me. He doesn't want
Kidding
me to
me?
have my research, my topics, make it pop and make it good. He doesn't-
Tiko, without me, are you here? Yes or no? No.
I mean, it's really
Without
without
me, is there
Dave.
the idea?
It's really
No.
without Dave, really, if we want to be real. He kind of broadcasted it up. You made everybody hate me. He made everybody love me. So it's like,
Tico, you're top 5 personality in the history of Barstool. There's no
That's
doubt.
just
the world,
100%. That's what it is. 100%. Thank you about that.
Oh,
I
there's only one
appreciate
Tico.
that. Only
I-
one,
I
and
will
only
give
one
you that.
KFC.
I will give you that,
I'll give
girl.
you that too. You're uncircumcised, unseasoned, white piece of chicken ass. Only one Clancy.
I'm for sure.
Only one Clancy.
Listen,
His
you,
dick
no,
is
I am
his dick
circumcised.
is probably
If you wanna
this
talk,
little.
like,
His dick
If
is
that.
probably this little.
that
Honestly.
belly button needs to be circumcised. That's what
You
that.
ready?
We need to chop that
You
thing
ready?
up,
You
girl.
ready?
That
You
thing
ready?
needs to
You
get
ready?
cleaned up.
The
okay?
belly button is bigger than your
If there's
dick.
any
The
skin that
belly
needs to
button
get
is
cleaned
bigger than
up.
your dick. The belly button is bigger than your dick. So at the end of the day, I could fuck your bitch, your roommate. Oh yeah, never mind. You don't have a roommate anymore. You're divorced and lonely. So
Damn. I mean, I knew that was coming. That was obvious. Now
all
you
she's
got
he wanna shoot at me. I'ma shoot back. I was being nice.
You could-
So I'm playing by his
We were all
rules.
good, and then you start talking about my
mitts
uncircumcised
off.
dick.
Yeah, okay.
So you
okay.
threw the first punch.
No, you've been throwing punches, Clancy.
Mate, I hate to say it, but the podcast could just be you two just fucking
Oh,
attacking
Jesus
each other.
Christ.
Low key. That would be awesome. You don't think
We're
so?
gonna have to do some negotiating if this is every week of my life. All right.
I am in on that. Like, I know
Yo,
what
I think
gets
people
eyeballs.
would really tune in. I really think so. This is really entertaining.
100%. I guarantee you this
so
clip will
nice
go
to
viral.
meet you.
Oh my God.
Why are you
We'd be the
acting-
next dynamic duo.
Why are you
man.
acting like that?
Like acting like what?
Overwhelmed or something?
We'll be the next superstars, Tico.
We
Me
will.
and you to the
We
top.
will. I'm telling you, we can bring the race divide together.
Oh,
Me
wow,
and
racial
Clancy.
harmony.
No,
the
dead
black and white
ass,
cookie
dead
right here.
ass. I see this. I see
The
it happening.
oddest. This would be the oddest couple in the history of anything.
It would. It really would. It really, really would.
Who wouldn't tune in?
Except I would kill his dog, so.
Why do we have to murder my dog all the time? we have like 2 good minutes together, and then you murder my dog every time. Leave the dog out of
be
it.
good.
He's so cute, though. I see him growing.
Yeah,
I see
thank
him.
you.
Okay, I
Shit,
see it.
dunking
I see
out
it.
of
I
it.
noticed it. How's
So
your
yeah,
kid?
let's set it up. At Tico,
How's your
we
kid?
set up.
It's
I got
a
two now.
daughter. Oh, you got
Oh,
two?
you guys now are being nice.
2 girls?
No, boy and a girl.
Oh wow! Oh my gosh! Wow, Papa Clancy. He had
How's
no
your
kids.
OnlyFans going? You got OnlyFans, right?
I kind of went off of it.
You were
but
off of it.
onlyfans.com/TicoTV. If you want to let me know if y'all want me to go back, because I will. But I kind of went off of it a little bit. You know, it was cool. The Stoolies, that tweet that whenever you retweeted, I got like 300 fans in like an hour.
See?
So that's 300.
Always putting you on,
times
Tico.
10. You know, that's like 3,000.
always propping you up.
So I appreciate that. Yeah, no, you did do that for me, and I really do appreciate that because you put $3,000 in my pocket
Let's go.
with
Hey.
one retweet.
Bang.
That was awesome.
And hopefully it's the beginning.
I wish. I
Beginning
hope so.
of many things to come.
I really hope so.
I'm gonna let you do your thing, all right? Then
And
we'll talk
maybe
about
this is a
Tiko
future podcast.
It's so good to you.
Ugh, it makes me sick.
Texas. Damn, you gotta pay for that. Come on now.
Clancy,
Gross.
Clancy, my fucking guy, yo.
Okay, he's your guy now. KFC's your guy.
I mean, no, he's not my guy, but he's like the only one of the only people I know up here.
Well, you saw Big Cat. You did
I
the
love
freestyle.
Big Cat. I
Yeah.
love Big Cat, honestly.
So,
He
yeah,
said
let's
he loves me too. He said he
I know. I'm serious. I mean, if you want to come in and record one,
Okay.
let's do it.
Okay.
I'm being dead serious. So
Okay.
if you're there for a week,
Okay.
our studios are open to you to come use.
Okay, awesome. So what, like Monday or?
Who's in there? Paul?
No,
Is Paul
that's
in there?
me. So-
Just when she wants to get her info,
Okay.
whenever she wants to come in and do it, set it up.
Yep.
Yo, Dave, I love you so fucking much. I miss you. I just want to like smoke a blunt with you. I know you got hella money now, so I feel like you're kind of inaccessible The
No,
more
I'm
money you
excited.
get?
I didn't even know you were coming. I don't come back to Tiko. They're throwing like A-list people at me, and they're like, "Hey, you gonna be in the office?" Like, no, it's summer. I'm fucking here. So, but I'll be back in the fall. I'll be back.
How's the Hamptons? Did you go to the Jay-Z 4th of July thing? Were you able to attend that?
So what happened was
Okay.
I was invited.
Okay.
And my girlfriend and I got in a little do right as the car was picking us up, and we didn't go because we weren't in a great spot to go to it.
Oh, wow.
And then I didn't know he was going to be there. I saw everything after. I was like, damn.
Wow.
Would have been nice to be at that party. But yeah, I got
look
the
at
invite.
a party you would enjoy. That's why
They
I asked.
sent the invite was like a custom Ace of Spades white bottle of champagne.
So you
Yeah.
got that? You got that custom bottle?
Yep.
Damn, Dave, you are up there, yo. You got
Yeah.
the clout, yo.
But didn't make it. Didn't make it.
Damn.
Tough.
It's all good. It's all good.
I saw everybody after. I'm like, would have probably been fun to be.
So you have a Hampton summer house?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Since when?
Just this year.
Exactly.
Brand new.
Look
so
at
I
that.
switched from Nantucket to the Hamptons.
Okay.
I gave my ex-wife my Nantucket house.
Oh, okay. So Renee and you are divorced.
Yes. Well,
Okay.
we're on the way, but
Separate.
we're still like best friends. Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yep.
That's really cool. I think I did see your new girlfriend, that little young girl or whatever.
She's
some girl
26.
some girls who asked she was grabbing. I was like, okay, Dave. I seen that. I was like, my guy, yo. Well, why you got to get all the money and then get a younger bitch?
I don't know that I was
such
grabbing
a-
her ass. Was I grabbing her ass? I don't remember that. She's 26.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
How old are you,
Yep.
Dave?
44.
Okay. Ooh, that's a good number. You know that?
Great number. It's the
44? That's the
I just
best
wanna
number
freeze it.
on numerology. That's like, yo, that's
Why
it
do you
right
think I'm
there.
44? I
And
wanna
just
freeze
living
it,
your
end
best
it there.
life.
Yep.
You're living your
Eddie,
best
any
life.
questions for Tiko?
No, I was wondering how the OnlyFans was going, and then are you doing South by Southwest this year?
Yeah, it's about to open up again. You know, it's been closed for the past 2 years. So definitely again, and y'all might have to make a group trip out there, and instead of just having Dave out there by himself because he almost got ate up by the sharks. So
No, I didn't get fucking eaten up by the sharks. I was one of the boys by the end of that shit.
You was. I'm just playing.
Yeah,
You
no, it was
dead
fun.
ass. You was in there. You was in there. You was gang with it.
Yeah, I can get along with anybody, and I had a great time. It was a once-in-a-lifetime experience, unless we go back. So, all right, Tiko, well, let's set that up. Let's
Okay.
get you to do that, and then hopefully we can do some shit together finally.
Definitely.
All right. One and only Tiko Texas.
One and only Dave Portnoy. I love you so much. It's good
right.
talking to you, man.
You
love
too.
you, Barstool. Love you, Stoolies. At name Tiko Texas. Y'all already know where to find me. Love y'all for life, always.
The one and only.
One and only. See y'all soon.
All
The
right.
Tico 10. You heard Dave.
Bye.
So
Yes.
keep it. Yeah, we got to keep him to his promise.
Bye.
Love you.
All right, that's it for this week, Dave. Thanks everybody for listening. We'll be back next week. We'll see you then.